Hello, it's Dr. Kimberly, and today I'm coming to you from my kitchen. So that's a bit unusual. And the reason is I wanted to share a little bit about my experience with my husband's mama's cooking. Now, she was an incredible Southern cook, and everything that she made was so special and incredibly wonderful and fantastic to eat. And she opened up my experience to eating a number of things that I had not had growing up in the Midwest. Unfortunately, during the COVID period last year, we lost Sue, my husband's mama, my mother-in-law, and we were able to gather as a family this spring on the family farm where she really spent all of her time. She loved that area, and it meant so much to her. And in fact, there's a giant tree on the grounds of the property. And we also, in the past year, lost my husband's older brother to cancer. And so his ashes were placed under this tree that he had named the Chisholm Tree after the Chisholm Trail movie, because when he hunted from that tree during deer hunting season, he had this incredible view of the farm and all of the surrounding lands. So after Lamar's mama passed and we were able to gather in the spring, we actually placed her ashes there under the Chisholm Tree, and she's resting there alongside her son and her husband. So we know that they're at peace, and it gave the family a sense of peace as well. After that remembrance service, we gathered around and we shared stories about her cooking. And my sister-in-law brought out a tin that contained all of her handwritten recipes. And we took pictures and we shared them around, and again, shared our memories of eating so many of those favorite dishes that she had prepared, from her 7-layer chocolate cake with fudge icing to the most incredible biscuits that you've ever had. And one of my favorites, her sweet potato pie. And I realized afterwards that it's so easy for those traditions to get lost, especially when they're sitting around on, scraps of paper and little pieces of stationery cards. And so I had the idea to create, really in her memory, a small recipe book, Mama's Recipes, Family Traditions, that's pre-formatted with pages to easily capture those important family recipes and traditions, that favorite dish that a great aunt has made, or a grandmother, or your mother, that can then be shared with future generations. And what I like about this is it's easy to capture the ingredients and the process and the time for making the meal, but you can use extra spaces in the book to keep the original handwritten recipe from your family member. Or you could paste a picture of the dish once you've cooked it. In fact, on the back of this book, I've included pictures of the sweet potato pie, and I'm happy to share that recipe with anyone who follows up with me afterwards. So I thought that this was just a great way to preserve those memories. And if you haven't thought about doing something similar, I think it's an easy enough hobby to do, whether you purchase a small book like this or you do it yourself in your own scrapbook or journal. This particular book, which will hold 50 family recipes, is available on my Etsy shop, and it's also available through Amazon, and I'll share those links to you. That's also available on a Facebook shop. So 3 ways to order and receive a book, and I always send everything with no charge for shipping, and it generally comes within 2 or 3 business days. So again, I can't recommend her sweet potato pie recipe enough. And if you send me a direct message or request through any of those links that I'll share, I'll be happy to send you that recipe in return. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this type of content, please push the like button, press the like button, and subscribe to my channel. I'm just getting started with this. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope that you'll continue with me on this journey. Thank you.